Welcome everyone here to Allegheny State Park here in Salamanca, and I'll tell you, we're here for the two-men downhill skateboarding, a sport very representative of skateboarding's earliest roots. Expect a lot of lead changes as we get underway with the men's two-man downhill skateboarding coming up right after this. Now set for the last quarter-final race, Darryl Freeman up against Biker Sherlock. Both of these skaters forced to face a very technical hill. Drafting definitely going to be a key here.
Well, in the past couple of years at Gravity Games, we've seen it being the push that was the most important factor in the race. The hill was so short. Here, the hill's longer. It is going to come down to the drafting technique.
In the red, Darryl Freeman. In the white, Biker Sherlock. This course just over a mile long. And out of the gate, Darryl Freeman out front.
You know what, Pat? It's not necessarily the best place Darryl wants to be right now is out in front. It's a longer course, and that provides ample opportunity for the guy in back of him to really draft and make up some speed as the course gets faster.
Well, you saw what happened earlier between Biker and John Gwadowski.
And you can
almost
see
comical.
It right here, Pat. There's some jockeying for position. You can see Biker making the pass.
And Biker Sherlock now in the lead. Darryl Freeman in back. Darryl Freeman, outside of racing, really known for having one of the most stylish slides. Right now, these guys are focused on going straight down, but downhill skateboarding has many outlets and many facets.
You can see Darryl doing his air braking technique. Doesn't want to get too close to Biker. The course changes from asphalt to concrete, and the concrete's a little rough. So they don't want to be on top of each other towards the end here.
The fastest part of the course.
And here's the change. Yeah. And look at this. Biker gets a little squirrely as he comes onto that concrete.
Been watching all these racers all morning.
And look at this. Freeman makes the pass.
All of these competitors so far this morning showing visible difficulty dealing with that change from asphalt to pavement. A feat in itself, going 50 miles an hour on a skateboard, then you throw in a terrain change. I mean, it's incredible what these guys can endure.
And here you can see the wobs, or what we call a wobble. Don't want to have that when you're going 50 miles an hour.
Darryl taking it just by a board length. Let's see what Darryl has to say about the terrain.
Hey, Darryl, how much did the change from asphalt to concrete affect the race?
Actually, it did affect the race. I let Biker get a little too far ahead. Like every other race, it was just a strategic race. You don't want to be the guy in front until the corner. And he got a little bit ahead of me, and he hit the pavement, and he got out of control just a little bit, and that was enough for me to get ahead. I think he would have had it if he didn't get that wob, but it gave me a second chance.
Good luck in the semis.
Thank you. Thank you.
Darryl Freeman advances, and Biker Sherlock will not. Back to the top of this course, just over a mile long. The winner of this race will advance to the final to meet Mark Golter. You're looking at Darryl Freeman from Hawaii up against two-time champion Dane Van Bommel. And it's interesting, we heard earlier Darryl Freeman talk about the importance of that last turn. All day I've been watching Dane Van Bommel go through that, almost like he's soul arching through a wave, looking so comfortable. It will be interesting to see how big of a role that terrain transition is going to play in this semifinal race. And look at the hesitancy by both competitors here.
No one wants to go out front because the guy out front usually winds up getting drafted and passed.
And now things begin to get serious. Out front, Darryl Freeman, and Dane Van Bommel does not want to get too far behind.
And you can see both skaters have such a good smooth style as they go through the turns. And already Dane looks a little tentative with his air braking, but knows he needs to slow down just a little bit.
Dane Van Bommel, yeah, just shadowing Darryl Freeman right now.
I think it's actually more of a matter of Darryl trying to psych him out, but they look like they're just playing with each other.
Well, no, it's interesting, Ken. You see this same kind of tactical chess game, say in something like the Tour de France in road cycling, where you do not want the lead. It's all about the draft, and we're seeing that here in this race on this hill in Salamanca.
Well, it's almost as though they were waiting to get to the fastest part of the course before they got serious, and that's just where they are now. They're now reaching speeds of 50 miles an hour.
And an interesting note, both of these riders regular foot, meaning they ride with their left foot in front. That means on that final sweeping turn where the terrain changes, they will be backside on their heel side turn. And here it comes. Will they be able to hang on? Yes. Solid through that trench. Both riders very smooth but very tight in the last stretch. Oh, wait. Look at Freeman. Freeman making a move. And a virtual photo finish. Way too close to call, at least from our perspective.
One of the most exciting races all day.
Oh, shit, man.
So close. You have to go back and look at the finish line. Look how close it was. You can't even tell because Darryl Freeman's head's in the way.
Well, both racers are master tacticians. Here you can see them going to the computer for the photo finish. The judges are now eyeing it up. Look at this.
There's Darryl Freeman, and there, Dane Van Bommel measuring the boards. Now they're going to the tip of the board. And it's the tip of the board that determines the winner. It appears to be Dane Van Bommel, but it's difficult to say.
I'm going to agree with you on that, Pat.
Van Bommel. It's Dane.
You heard the EDI official. Dane Van Bommel will advance to the final to meet Mark Golter. And we will find out if Dane Van Bommel can win his third consecutive gold medal in the two-man downhill stand-up right after this. While we were away, the consolation race went down between Darryl Freeman and the big heavyweight Alex Venk.
Riders, take your mark.
Towards the last turn, this is how things look. Once again, Darryl Freeman opting for that outside boomerang, trying to get around Venk. But in the end, it was Alex Venk who would capture the bronze.
That's a really crucial turn down there when you hit that cheese grater pavement, and Dane had a run on me and we touched a little bit and I was coming out wide and I didn't want to connect with him, so I gave him a little nudge to let him know I was coming over. I saw both of them swooping around, and that was a phenomenal pass by Darryl. All the respect to him for that pass. That was incredible.